Have you been paying attention to this news about these UFO researchers and scientists that are going missing? Yeah. What do you think of that?
Don't top doctors go missing. Don't top physicists go missing. Don't fucking astronauts. All these fucking people who are in
facts.
Power positions, not even just position of high intelligence, knowledge.
Yeah.
They go bye-bye. The best heart surgeons on earth, 7 of them were on the same fucking plane that went down. What do you know?
Yeah.
The best, whatever, intelligence, knowledge.
Yeah.
They go bye-bye. The best heart surgeons on earth, 7 of them were on the same fucking plane that went down. What do you know?
Yeah.
The best, whatever. They just found the cure for cancer. These 10 doctors, they're on a PJ to fucking who the hell knows where, and they go down.
Jesse wrote a good write-up about them all that I think explains the angle we would prefer to hear about, like conspiracies and UFOs and stuff.
So he thinks it's a conspiracy?
I don't know.
He's laying out the possibility of it being a conspiracy.
Correct, and at least from that angle.
It's just crazy that all these top doctors and top things and physicists and just like these people just disappear.
One of them was a general who's also...
He's the
possibility of it being a conspiracy.
Correct, and at least from that angle.
It's just crazy that all these top doctors and top things and physicists and just like these people just disappear.
All praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and truth with this great gospel coming out of our Bible. Man. And if you spoke these type of things years ago, man, they would call you a conspiracy theorist. Right? Even still to this day, they calling people conspiracy theorists for what? Seeing the evils of this world, right? For seeing elites as pedophiles. Oh, that's a conspiracy theorist. There's no such thing as elites. There's no dark group of people ruling the world, a family. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to continue to be lost in with bread and circus, right? Entertainment. Bullshit things of what this society that's not beneficial to you whatsoever. And we see it's not beneficial. That's why they're taking these things away. Jobs, education, right? Things that made this world run, right? That's what they preparing for. They preparing for what? Mass depopulation, right? Lots of dead peoples, man. Everyone must die pretty soon. That's the spirit, because these devils, they only need a few people left to do their bidding. I'm going to read. Bear with me. This is the book of Matthew 24, and let's start at 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. And the scriptures also say all these are the beginning of sorrows that you're seeing. This ain't nothing, man. People still smiling, people still happy. It's going to be a time ain't no happiness, ain't no smiles. Just despair and motherfucking souls being taken, right? It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But what for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, right? That's why these doctors and scientists, right? They said the earth is speeding up, things are speeding up, and you could tell, man, these days are flying. That's a good thing. It means it's bringing the end of the wicked, right? The end of the wicked, who Esau Edom, the goddamn devil, right? I'm going to go to Psalms 64, verse 2. It reads, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, right? From the insurrection of workers of iniquity. Who is that? That's these secret society wicked motherfuckers that you people don't believe exist, right? You people don't believe exist. But guess what? Your so-called celebrities, they know they exist.
Write up about them all that I think explains the angle we would prefer to hear about, like conspiracies and UFOs and stuff.
So he thinks it's a conspiracy?
He's
laying out the possibility of it being a conspiracy.
Correct, and at least from that angle.
It's just crazy that all these top doctors and top things and physicists and just like these people just disappear.
One of them was a general who's also...
He's the...
Generals know shit.
He's the key, because he was in charge of, I think, the UFO program.
Right.
If there is one.
If there is one. But if you didn't he just leave the house with just a gun?
I don't. Yeah, it's on the screen what he left with.
He took a red backpack, his wallet, and a .38 caliber revolver.
He left behind his phone.
He left behind his phone.
And
His wife
smartwatch.
reported him missing within 3 hours. Despite FBI involvement, Air Force Office of Special Investigations, search dogs, drones, helicopters, horseback teams, FLIR sweeps, and 700 canvas households. No confirmed sightings of McCasland has ever surfaced. Surveillance cameras covered both ends of his street. None captured his direction of travel. After weeks of searching, the only item recovered was a gray Air Force sweatshirt a mile east of his house. Some super advanced alien race that just uses us as a farm.
Yeah, here's
And you're
why
like, what's the purpose?
the name pops up is because his name was.
The whole world didn't know. Look, if you knew the human race was just a bunch of soul containers for some super advanced alien race that just uses us as a farm.
Yeah, here's
And you're
why
like, what's the purpose?
the name pops up is because his name was in the.
We're all
jump.
just
That's
an
the
empty
emails.
body with fucking aliens hosting us.
Hacked emails from Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman John Podesta revealed correspondence from Tom DeLonge naming McCasland directly. DeLonge? I'm saying it wrong,
No,
right?
Tom DeLonge.
DeLonge.
Like 182.
DeLonge wrote that McCasland helped assemble his advisory team, was deeply aware of what DeLonge was trying to achieve, had received a 4-hour briefing on the project. DeLonge added that McCasland ran the laboratory at Wright-Patterson where the Roswell material was shipped. But that's all speculation.
What's part?
The Roswell material.
We keep talking
Well,
about
but-
Roswell and
but
this
he
and that.
did
There's
run
so
the,
much. Why
Air
they?
Force
Why is it always
Right
like
back.
Hold on, you can't
focused
talk
on
at the
that
same
shit?
time. We don't have
Sorry,
headphones
bro.
on. Say it again.
He did run. It was in charge of the Air Force lab at Wright-Pat. That's why it's linked to the Roswell material. That could be the Roswell
Right.
material could be the part you put in parentheses. But he did run that lab.
It's all very interesting because that is the lore was that that's where the wreckage was shipped. But
And then that the one we were talking about yesterday, Monica Reza, I looked her up. She is known for being on a patent of some super metal alloy. I was looking that up yesterday. That doesn't mean anything specifically, but
this is the lady that vanished.
right.
She was the lady that was hiking. Her friend turned around, saw her, kept hiking, said something to her, kept hiking, turned around a little while later, and she was gone.
Yeah,
No one ever found her.
co-invented an alloy called Mondaloy, which is used in rocket engines currently.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on.
And maybe working on some new shit. Huh?
To an alloy called Mondaloy, which is used in rocket engines currently.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on.
You got to ask yourself, who's getting rid of all these people? Why are they getting rid of all these people? Right? Like my man said, they're not just getting rid of just a regular person right now. They're getting rid of course, they're getting rid of you clowns. Right? But they need you clowns right now to keep this system going. Who they getting rid of? These people, they said, with high intelligence, knowledge, and wisdom of what the main thing they're talking about is UFOs. UFOs. They're talking about aliens. What's the aliens? That's the Lord. That's the Heavenly Father, His Son, and the angels. Right? It ain't no green monsters with big heads and big bubble eyes and skinny bodies. Right? That's madness. That's Hollywood. Right? They're trying to make a mockery. Even the white boy told you when they seen the spaceships, the chariots, it was black men with afros. Right? It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words," right? "That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not," right? And right now they doing their thing. They trying to get rid of anybody who's a threat to their society, because they're not going to let nobody get in the way of what that enterprise they're trying to set up. That's why it's going to have to take a higher intervention from above to take these people down. These people they control the missiles, they control the technology, they control the currency, they control the food, they control the population minds of these people, right? It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, and the main target is who? The Israelites, right? And why is it going to be a mass depopulation on the earth? Because they know that Israel is scattered through the four corners of the earth amongst everybody, right? And they know the main countries to go after. You see, they don't really mess with certain European countries. They leave them alone because they know there ain't too many people of Israelites amongst them. You go to like Switzerland, Right? You go to these different certain places where Esau got a strong hold. He ain't letting he ain't letting no ninjas through. He ain't letting no migrants through. Right? It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. Right? What are they doing? They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And the Lord Yahweh. Who else? The Lord sees everything because the Lord put in the spirit for these devils to do what they're doing.
My name is Montague William III, and what I will tell you may well sound absurd, but the less who believe it, the better for me. For you see, I'm in banking and a big industry. For many a year we have controlled your lives, while you ought to struggle and suffer in strife. We created the things that you don't really need, your sports cars and fashions and plasma TVs. I remember it clearly how all this begun. Family secrets from father to son. Inherited knowledge that gives me the edge, while you peasant people lie sleeping at night in your beds. We control the money that controls your lives. Whilst you worship false idols and wouldn't think twice about selling your souls for a place in the sun. These things that won't matter when your time is done. But as long as they're there to control the masses, I just sit back and consider my assets, safe in the knowledge that I have it all, while you common people are losing your jobs. You see, I just hold you in utter contempt. But the smile on my face, well, it makes me exempt. For I have the weapon of global TV, which gives us connection and invites empathy. You would really believe that we look out for you, while we bankers and brokers are only a few.
Right, even Edomites are waking up to realizing, yeah, man, the people who run the system is not beneficial to the Edomites. Man, because even Edomites are in captivity right now. Because what my man is saying is not just for Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and other heathens. These Edomites, they going through it too. That's why there's a 1%. I'm reading Ecclesiasticus 14, verse 5. It reads, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? Right, to whom will he be good, right? You got these Edomites in these different countries set up in positions. They're not there they're there for the continuity of the government, to keep this system going, to keep that power structure going, man. They're not there, let's feed the children, let's stop homelessness, let's stop wars. No, man, you see, they benefit off of wars, they benefit off of chaos. Right? You see California, they done gave California all this money to stop this homeless, to stop this drug addiction. What they did, they done put more drugs on the fucking streets. Right? Put more drugs on the streets, man. It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? Right? You got the wicked in authority, and the wicked is wicked, and he's going to do wickedly, right? He's going to do everything he can to stay in his power, man. And now he's focusing on depopulation. He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that is envious, that envieth himself. And this is the recompense of the wickedness, of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, right? That's these Edomites, man, right? You think, first off, when you look at the public aid system, right? When you look at all these different things that these Edomites promoted in their society, who started these things? It was in the black community. It was in the black community because Jake didn't have no help. Jake was helping each other, even with the Airbnb, right? That was different places where Jakes would, you can go to the hotel, you can go to a Caucasian hotel, so blacks would stay at other black people's place. They would go to, even Native Americans would let them in, some Hispanics, right? They took our whole culture and tried to set up a system like this is they doing good. Esau don't give a fuck about the people, right? It says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. and at the last he will declare his wickedness. And right now we're seeing these devils declare their fucking wickedness on the earth. It says, the envious man hath a wicked eye. He turneth away his face, and despiseth men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. Right? It says, if thieves by night, right? Because these devils, they don't stop stealing. It says, in the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. I'm going to go back. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion.
To control the masses, I just sit back and consider my assets, safe in the knowledge that I have it all, while you common people are losing your jobs. You see, I just hold you in utter contempt. But the smile on my face, well, it makes me exempt. For I have the weapon of global TV, which gives us connection and invites empathy. You would really believe that we look out for you, while we bankers and brokers are only a few. But if you saw that, you'd take back the power. Hence, daily terrors to make you all cower. The panics, the crashes, the wars, and the illness that keep you from finding your spiritual wholeness. We rig the game, and we buy out both sides to keep you enslaved in your pitiful lives. So, go out and work as your body clock fades. And when it's all over, a few years from the grave, you'll look back on all this, and just then you'll see that your life was nothing, a mere fantasy.
I'm going to go to the book of Psalms 34, verse 3 reads, Lord, Yahweh, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? Right? Because you see, these motherfuckers don't give a damn about nobody. That's the spirit of these devils. They know that your lives is miserable and they're happy about it. They said when that 9/11 happened, man, the motherfucking elites they was posted up somewhere watching it, close by. Right? These devils, man, they enjoy seeing death and destruction. He is the bloody man. We're living in the bloody city. Right? It says, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. Man, you heard my man speak. He said, why do you sit at home watching your TV? He said, count my assets. Right? He says, that's all he thinking about, that money. Right? Money makes their world go round. It says, how long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. They break in pieces thy people. Right, O Lord, and inflict thine heritage. They slay the widow, right, and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say the Lord shall not see, neither shall the Most High power of Jacob regard it.
It all, while you common people are losing your jobs. You see, I just hold you in utter contempt. But the smile on my face, well, it makes me exempt. For I have the weapon of global TV, which gives us connection and invites empathy. You would really believe that we look out for you, while we bankers and brokers are only a few. But if you saw that, you'd take back the power. Hence, daily terrors to make you all cower. The panics, the crashes, the wars, and the illness that keep you from finding your spiritual wholeness. We rig the game, and we buy out both sides to keep you enslaved in your pitiful lives. So, go out and work as your body clock fades. And when it's all over, a few years from the grave, you'll look back on all this, and just then you'll see that your life was nothing, a mere fantasy. There are very few things that we don't now control. To have lawyers and police force was always a goal, doing our bidding while you march on the street. But they never realize that they're only just sheep. For real power resides in the hands of a few. You voted for parties. What more could you do? But what you don't know is they're one and the same. Old Gordon has passed good old David the reins, and you'll follow the leader who was put there by you. But your blood, it runs red, while our blood runs blue. But you simply don't see it's all part of the game. Another distraction, like money and fame. Get ready for wars in the name of the free. Vaccinations for illness that will never be.
I'm going to go to the book of Matthew 24. I'm going to read 24 and verse 8. It reads, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." All these are the beginning of sorrows. And who's the Lord going to use to do these things? These elites, right? These workers of iniquity, right? The Bible said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and the wicked's going to do wickedly like he's supposed to do. And his end game is what? Mass depopulation, mass fucking population.
You march on the street, but they never realize that they're only just sheep. For real power resides in the hands of a few. You voted for parties. What more could you do? But what you don't know is they're one and the same. Old Gordon has passed good old David the reins, and you'll follow the leader who was put there by you. But your blood, it runs red, while our blood runs blue. But you simply don't see it's all part of the game. Another distraction, like money and fame. Get ready for wars in the name of the free. Vaccinations for illness that will never be. The assault on your children's impressionable minds, and a microchipped world. You'll put up no fight. Information suppression will keep you in tow. Depopulation of peasants was always our goal.
That's why we're moving closer and closer to what that time of what tribulation, that full time of tribulation. Because these devils know that their time is short. If they don't start executing judgment on earth, man, they might lose that. They say lose that gap, that hole, that bridge, right? That point of no return. Even though, man, they ain't gonna be able to accomplish what they want to accomplish, man. The Lord's not with them. I'm gonna go back to Matthew 24 and 21 again. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." This third world's war is not going to be a regular war. It's going to be fought with fields of fire, burning in fields of fire, right? And America is going to be destroyed in this world war. The land of Israel is going to be destroyed in this war. It's going to be lots of places on earth just nuked, right? It says, "And except those days should be short, and there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened," right? That's why the scriptures say what? This is the book of Psalms 91. Psalm 91 and verse 8, it reads, "Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked." It says, "Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling," right? And the Lord's about to use Esau to unleash plagues, wars, pestilence, right? Mass death, mass depopulation, right? And the Lord's going to use the wicked. That's what the wicked was set up for, right? This is the book of Revelation 12 and 12. It reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." He know that he has a short time, so what he gonna do? He's gonna start killing.
But they never realize that they're only just sheep. For real power resides in the hands of a few. You voted for parties. What more could you do? But what you don't know is they're one and the same. Old Gordon has passed good old David the reins, and you'll follow the leader who was put there by you. But your blood, it runs red, while our blood runs blue. But you simply don't see it's all part of the game. Another distraction, like money and fame. Get ready for wars in the name of the free, vaccinations for illness that will never be, the assault on your children's impressionable minds, and a microchipped world. You'll put up no fight. Information suppression will keep you in tow. Depopulation of peasants was always our goal. But eugenics was not what we hoped it would be. Oh yes, it was us that funded Nazis. But as long as we own all the media too, what's really happening does not concern you. So just go on watching your plasma TV, and the world will be run by the ones you can't